YouTube. Back at it again. What's up, guys? It's your boy Armand here with E equals MCU. And it's a bit of old news now, but I did want to go over the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. And I just wanted to kind of speculate on what we know or what we think we know so far about the movie, especially with the information based on the trailer that was released last week. So just wanted to kind of dive in, raise a few questions, and address a couple of things. Now, the first thing I'm going to start off with is the Charlie Cox rumor as Daredevil. Now, in the scene where he's being detained and someone in a white shirt slams down the folder and he looks up at him, it was first originally believed that was possibly Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock. That has since been disproven. I guess there was an IMAX screening of the trailer that had more of the shot in it, and that was clearly not Charlie Cox. So Charlie Cox was not lying about that aspect of it, saying that those was not, that wasn't his forearms or whatnot. So that part has been disproven. My understanding is he is in the film. He's still in the film. They're probably not going to reveal it. The part's going to be small. He's not going to be Daredevil in the film. He's just going to be Matt Murdock. So he could pop up somewhere around in that scene, and that'll give us a lot to go off of, because he was spotted on set. You know what I mean? They have pictures of him on set. So I am 90% sure he's in the film. Now, the other thing is the Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield review. I told people months ago that they would not be in this first trailer. I told them they would not be in the first trailer. They're not gonna. I mean, the old Sony would blow their load and put them in the trailer, but this is in Marvel Studios is working hand in hand with Sony on this, so I knew that they would not be in the first trailer. They probably will be in the second trailer, but a lot is dependent upon that, if the film's going to get released on time or if it's going to get pushed back. The marketing campaign and the money. Sony has to realize they're playing with $1 billion right now, if not more. If this film is what everybody thinks it is, so we'll have to wait and see on that. But there were pictures that surfaced online of Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire that were leaked, and they were immediately flagged by Sony and taken down. Now, that only can mean it only really means one thing. It means that they're in the film, and that's why they're taking them down. There's a ton of fan art and different images out there of them, and even with like Charlie Cox, there's different images of them all being in Spider-Man No Way Home and everything, and those don't get flagged. But for whatever reason, they flagged these pictures of Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. So I think they're legit as a result of that. I know that on Mikey Sutton's website, Geekosity, he has an article on that about why the thinking behind why these are real leaked photos and Sony doesn't want them going around. So I think that's part of it. So I think I'm about 80% sure that they will show up in the film in some sort of realm. Now, the other thing about it is the Sinister Six. We're getting a multiverse Sinister Six in this film. We already know confirmed Alfred Molina is coming back as Doc Ock. As you can see, the pumpkin bomb there. We know we're getting William Dafoe's Green Goblin. Jamie Foxx has already spilled the beans that he was coming back as Electro, but he would not look the same. As you can see in the picture, his electricity is going to be of a different color, so he's not going to be blue in this. Hopefully they'll have a little bit better of special effects or what they're going to do with his costume in this iteration. And then that's number 3. And then we have Sandman, who was also spotted in the trailer, or something going on with him in the trailer. No word if the original actor is coming back that plays Sandman, but the option is they're going to have Sandman as one of the Sinister Six. So you got 4 guys right there. There was a shot of Peter, and it was, some people thought it was Venom, but it's coming out that it's actually Lizard. So same thing in this shot, as you can see here, that you have the Lizard is going to be returning. So that gives you 5 members. Now the question is, who's the 6th member? And I think it's Mysterio. I think Mysterio is the 6th member. He's already been mentioned. His presence is still in the film, more so than Michael Keaton as the Vulture. And I thought it could be Michael Keaton's the Vulture, but based on how things were left, I'm not so sure he would be game for going after Peter, knowing Peter's identity and knowing who he is. And then now he would have, because of what Doctor Strange did, he wouldn't even know. So it could be him. Maybe at one point it was him and they changed it because he went on to do Batman for The Flash. You don't really know what the original said. But the other thing that I wanted to address here, like with it being Mysterio, a lot of some things that people haven't brought up is Ned. And the actor that plays Ned, as you can see here, it was reported when they were shooting Spider-Man No Way Home that he had lost a ton of weight for the role. And as you can see in the picture above, it was kind of like, well, why did he lose all this weight? And it was believed that he was going to go on to be the Hobgoblin in this film. And I think that's something that could be set up. I don't know how they get there story-wise, but you have to, and even in the trailer, I didn't see that weight loss in him that they're showing. So I'm kind of questioning and wondering what's going on with Ned, and if they're setting him up in the future, because there was a leak out on Reddit saying that he was gonna, and I guess if he doesn't know Peter Spider-Man anymore, I guess there could be a situation that's created where he would want to go after Peter, depending on what happens. If things in that leak are true, and that leak came out a few months ago, so I don't know for sure, but he could also play into the Hobgoblin. There's also been reports and rumors that Miles Morales is supposed to be showing up in this film, or at least introduced, and that's partly because they're introducing Aunt May's Feed the Homeless organization, and I guess Miles Morales is a worker, or that's how he's introduced, or he meets Peter working at the homeless shelter with Aunt May. So that could be a way for them to tie it in organically and go forward. Now, it was reported a couple of years ago now that the new Spider-Man deal would include 3 more movies with Tom Holland, and it would be about his college years. And I believe in the 4th one, they're supposed to be doing the Spider-Man and the Amazing Friends run, where we're going to get Firestar and Iceman as friends. So there's a lot that could be set up in this movie and how they're going. There's all kind of rumors about Tobey Maguire showing up in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness as well, and him having a story arc in which he is killed within the next few movies. They have Kraven the Hunter coming out, that's going to play into it. And I kind of wonder, like, because they're essentially doing the Spider-Verse, if they bring Andrew Garfield back, they could also have him go back to his universe or be in the multiverse, and they could do movies and finish out his trilogy and his stories. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much that they can do here if Marvel won't let them have Tom Holland Spider-Man. So they could make all kinds of Spider-Man movies. Not only that, they still have other Spider-Men to explore. Like, they don't have to do a Spider-Man movie. I mean, they got the Silk TV show, which I haven't heard anything about lately, coming from Amazon. And then they also have, they could do the Spider-Man 2099 run, which was a different Spider-Man. They could do the Miles Morales. They still have Spider-Gwen that has to pop up at some point. You still have Spider-Woman, who's coming. Her films are already in development. There's so much, like, if they cash in on this and things fall perfectly for Sony, and they really just set the whole MCU on fire as a whole, because you got the whole Venom tie-in. There's been talks that Spider-Man Tom Holland may be showing up in the new Venom movie or have a tie-in there. We already know Morbius has a tie-in because Michael Keaton's Vulture's in it. They really have a chance to blow the lid off of the whole film business, Hollywood in general, because this movie could be the linchpin that just at least for the fans, that just sets everything ablaze. Even during everything, with everything that's going on, this film has a chance to just blow the roof off. And when you think about the tie-ins, you think about Hawkeye coming out in November and having a direct tie-in to Spider-Man, and Daredevil and Echo, and introducing the Kingpin, and maybe bringing in the Punisher, and man, like this is the kind of stuff that gets me giddy, man. I don't know if you guys can tell because I'm pretty chill, but it's like I'm excited about this movie, probably more so than between this and Doctor Strange. I'm excited about it, but I'm excited about all the projects because of this. It's the way it's interlaced. So that's what I know about Spider-Man No Way Home. That's what I have on it. Let me know if I forgot something, because there's been so much information on this movie. It's just crazy. But let me know if I forgot something. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe down in the comment section. And I'm out.